Hello, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to make 2 pumpkin pies. And this recipe, you can add cream cheese to it, and I did last year and it was really good. But this year I'm not going to put cream cheese in it. But if you do, it calls for 8 ounces of cream cheese along with the rest of these ingredients. 4 eggs, and you'll want to separate your eggs because I'm going to make a meringue for one. One can, well, I'm using 1 large can and 1 small can of pumpkin puree. This is not pie filling, it's pumpkin puree. And it's 1 can of condensed milk, a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a half a teaspoon of ginger, a half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 2 tablespoons of syrup. I'm using maple syrup and not Cairo syrup. I will be using Cairo syrup in my my pies. I've got my oven preheated to 400, and I'm gonna put my pumpkin pie, or my pumpkin puree, I'll get it right, in my bowl. I've got my 2 pie crusts already made, and I've got them in the pie pans. I'm pretty sure this makes 2 pies. I'd like to thank my new subscribers. And if you hadn't hit that subscribe button, I'd like to ask you to. And hit the notification bell. I can't believe my cat didn't come in here when I opened my pumpkin. Usually he does because he likes it. Pumpkin. And I'm going to put my condensed milk in it. And like I said, I like to make a lot of my desserts the week before Thanksgiving so we can enjoy them and not try to eat them all at once. Okay, I'm gonna put my ginger, my pumpkin spice, my nutmeg, my salt, and I'm not gonna put my flour in yet. I'm probably gonna put it in last. And I'll put the syrup in. And I've separated my eggs, and I've got the whites in a mixing bowl so I can make meringue for it. And what I'll do is I'll bake the pies for 40 to 50 minutes on 400, take them out, put the meringue on, put it back in, let it brown, and then take it back out. And let me mix this up and I'll be back. Okay, I added another half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice, and I put 2 teaspoons of cinnamon in it. I'm going to add my eggs one at a time. And I put an apron on because this was going everywhere. The egg will help it form while it's cooking. You want to add one at a time and mix it in pretty good before you add another one. And now I'm going to add the flour. Get it in there some so I don't splash it everywhere, because it is going everywhere. Let me get this mixed up and I'll come back. You will want to taste this before you put your eggs in it, and just season it to your liking. Like I said, I added more cinnamon, and I put more pumpkin spice in it. And I mean, this is going everywhere because it's so runny. But that's okay. Mix it really well, and then you just pour it into your unbaked pie crust. And whenever I do that, I'll come back. Okay, I've got it mixed up really well, and now I'm going to pour it into my pie shells. And it should be runny. You could probably use 2 big cans of pumpkin in these pies. And that might be what I did last year. I don't remember. But this pie doesn't say 2 cans. It says 1 can. And like I said, you can taste it before you put your eggs in it. And it will rise up a little bit. And I'm going to put them on 400 for 40 to 50 minutes. And when they get done, I'll bring them out. Okay, I have had my pies in for 42 minutes. I've turned them off, and I'm going to let them sit in there while I do my meringue. And I'm going to use a half a cup of sugar and 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. You want to add your sugar a little at a time. The tartar is not necessary if you don't have any. My egg whites are peaking. And I'm just going to put these on the smallest pie. And I think that's good. See the consistency of that? And it is sweet enough. I'll get my pies out and we'll put this on. Okay, I'm taking my pies out. They are good and firm on the inside. And I will show y'all. One of them has less in it. This one's pretty full. And it doesn't shake. So I'm going to put it in the little one. I'm going to put my oven on broil. I'm going to put it on 500. And I'm going to get me a spatula. Sorry for the noise. But I do make some noise sometimes. Okay, I'm going to put this on the small one. The tartar does help it get stiff and helps it it helps it get prettier. But it's not necessary, like I said. My hands are clean, and besides, you don't have to eat this. We are. And I'm going to put some pretty little peaks on it so they will brown. And I'm going to stick it in the oven. And when it gets brown, I'll show it to you. Okay, I'm taking it out because it's brown. And there it is. It's all pretty. And when I taste it, I will come back and show it to y'all. I want you to see the inside of it, so I'll be back. I cut it way too hot, but I wanted to go ahead and try it with y'all. The crust is really good. That crust, you can't beat it. It's piping hot. It's firm. And it's really good. You can't beat a homemade pie crust. You just can't. If you would, hit that subscribe button, notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload a video. Next, I will be uploading a pecan pie. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me.